as opposed to if you just write the GW and then all you have to know to do is plug it in somewhere, like give it to the teacher, then it's taken care of. So is that making sense to people?
I got a quick question for you.
You bet.
Does it work with any smart pen, even the older smart pens, or does it have to be a newer version?
You know, I'm not positive on the Pulse, if it works on the Pulse. Okay. I've never done it on the Pulse. I think I've done it on the 2 GB Echoes, but I've never done it on the Pulse. But you could just call them and ask them on that one.
Okay.
If it works. But I'll show you. So here's another, let me show you the option for that. Thank you for the segue, Matt. So what you do here is, so say we have this example here. Here's my notebook here. So I'm pulling up a note. Okay, that one is a dead note. I mean, not a dead note, but it's just visual. So here's something with some green on it. So I'm going to take this, and I'm going to turn this document that's in Livescribe Desktop, which you could do, Matt, I'm pretty sure. Well, actually, it's a part of Connect. So you see here on the left side, I have Connect on. I'm going to take this example note. I take it, I click it, I drag it, and then I put it right here into Computer. And then what it does is it's going to send my notes to, it's going to send all three of those audio. I'm going to choose all of them, and I hit Send to Computer. And then I have a pre-set up, so it's processing it here, and then it'll say Processing Completed. So here's my example. So I'm pulling this in here. It goes to the computer. I hit Send to Computer. Let's see. Processing document. And it'll say complete. So that's successful. So I'm just going to move this over here. Oh, and it moved it. So this is where I had the problem, is that this showed up. This came up underneath my Windows. Mac sometimes is goofy about that. So I can name it whatever I want. I'll just put Kansas, and then I can choose where I want it to go. So I'm going to put it into my this file here. So then now it's Computer Kansas send successfully. And so now when I go, I can find it in my folder here. And it's a PDF. And that converted it. So there it is. My voice, and you can see the image. So does that make sense? There's two ways to do it. You can sync it to your computer and create the file that goes right here, and then you can just drag it right over to, so here's that Kansas file. I can drag it right over to the computer, and then that'll turn it into the PDF document. Or you can do it from paper, where it automatically does the step you want it to do with whatever shortcut you set up initially with it.
Okay. So the second way you showed was you synced your pen, and then in the Livescribe software, you found the document, transferred it to the computer, and saved the file as a PDF, right?
Say it one more time. I gotta write that out.
The first way, Greg, was when you were able to email the document directly from the pen. The second way was a sync of the pen to the Livescribe software, viewing the document, and then saving it to your computer. Right?
Right.
Okay.
Yep. So they both, that's the deal with the Echoes. They're both tethered by the cord to the computer. Both ways you have to do that. But by using the Connect app, you don't have to do anything. You just plug the pen into the computer, done. It's all done. As opposed to with the version where you have to get onto the desktop after you don't do that little draw in the line at the bottom of the initials. Then if you don't do that, then you have to go in again and then find that page and then transfer it and then attach it and email it. So there's about 7 more steps if you don't use the Connect app.
And
you know what I mean?
Again, is that Connect app extra? Does it cost more?
With the 4 GB pen, it's free. 4 GB and 8 GB, it comes with it. But without that, it's like $15. Yeah, $15 app. Yep, right there.
Okay.
So it allows you to email. So then from the desktop software, so these are kind of the 2 videos here that I'll send you these show notes, or you can put these in the show notes. I like to say that, and then you can watch how I did that. Okay. So people seem, oh wow, it's 5 o'clock, Mary.
It is.
Oh my God.
It is.
It goes way too fast.
Yeah. Well, save your stuff for next time.
There we go. So somebody asked a question.
Yeah, anybody have questions?
If you wanted to do it the second way, there wouldn't be the $15 charge.
Right.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. I've been doing it so much now with the app that I can't remember, to tell you the truth. I mean, if your software has this on the side, then no, you don't have to. But I'm pretty sure to get the let me switch back here onto the screen right here. You see this on my desktop software?
Uh-huh.
Whoops. You have to be able to get this on there. You have to be able to see this, the Connect.
Computer. You have to see the computer.
All this stuff, all that here. This,
Oh.
and you have to have this icon right there, that Livescribe Connect.
We're not seeing it, Greg.
Yeah, you have to be able to have that software to make it work. You know, and I would suggest, if you want to follow up on that, like if you don't want to buy the $15 app, just call them up and say, how do I do this? Is it possible? You know, like Matt, you're asking about the older pen, and then the you know, so that's what I would do, is just call them up, ask them. But
now, if you install the new Livescribe Desktop, does it come with that Connect already built into it?
You know, that's what I'm pretty sure. I've installed it so many times. I think it almost does. Maybe just do an update on your software, and it just seems like it's a part of it now.
Because we've had these smart pens for so long that we've only ever done it one way, and that's, you know, through the Livescribe Desktop, and we haven't really emailed anything or done any of this extra stuff because we didn't really know we could do it. If we can get away with not purchasing something, that'd be wonderful.
I think it'll work however you want to do it, but it's just those 7 clicks can just make the difference from what I've seen.
I just wanted to, let me just throw this out here, Greg, because I just did it on my laptop here, and when you do the brand new software, it does come with Connect built into it.
Okay.
It does. Hey, awesome. That's what this is all about.
Oh yeah.
Perfect. So then you can just drag your pencast in that computer, and then I think it'll queue you if you have set something up already, like it did on mine, and then you'll be good to go. So check it out.
Okay.
You know, and that's, I think, a big part of this too is I've struggled with, and I better wrap it up here. Sorry, is you know, I've struggled. Matt, how have you handled your your pencast? Like, do you have years of files on there that you've been able to keep up to date, not losing any, or do you worry about losing them? Do you know what I mean?
Well, we probably don't use the tool to the best of its ability. What we typically do is we'll have this, it's really one-on-one with the student and the case manager. It's installed on one computer. It's more or less a way for a para or a teacher to take notes and get those out to a student, or if the student is taking notes, they can listen to the audio on the pen at home and get those notes. That's really how we've been utilizing it. But I definitely see the potential to do a lot more.
And that's how I've been most. Because, you know, me tell people that, you know, I wish I would have had this pen in college because I would be able to search through my notes. But it's like having to have a whole separate desktop software that's kind of like stumbled me. Like if I was a college student, I had all my notes. They're like in this whole pencast format. It's just kind of like, it makes me nervous that they wouldn't be supported, but PDF will always be supported. You know what I mean? I mean, that is just like for sure there. And so that's what you could actually take and convert these and then store them on a jump drive, and then you can use them wherever you want. You know, that's the part that I think is pretty cool.
Okay, well, it's time to stop. And so, Greg, hang on to your other ideas that you were going to cover, like with Evernote and stuff, and we'll pick that up next time, maybe.
Sounds great.
Okay. So thanks everybody for attending, and we'll send out a date for the next one.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.